We're here live once again on the Biloxi Shrimping Trip, and we got a boat full of great people here today. Each week on Wednesday is called Cooking with Justin, and I come on board and I cook for you guys. Today we're doing shrimp wagyu. It is some kind of fine. If you're not familiar with wagyu and Kobe beef steak, this is wagyu right here. The wonderful, wonderful type of meat with all the marbling in it. This stuff cooks up great. I like to cook mine a little bit of medium rare with a little bit of sear on the outside. So we're going to mix that in with the Justin Wilson Southern products, the original blend today, which we make and manufacture, and we also sell it here on the boat. And we are the Justin Wilson Southern Products Company. So we come on board, have a good time each Wednesday, and we cook for everybody. We promote the product line, which is the Justin Wilson, promoting the new launch of our Justin Wilson pork rind, which is also here available today, made with the original blend and our habanero. So it is the only certified Cajun pork rind made in the nation. So every day, every Wednesday, we get a lot of viewers on YouTube. They watch the show. It's a good, fun show here. We're right here. We got Deer Island. We got the Mississippi Sound. We got Biloxi Beach here behind us. You couldn't ask for a more beautiful day, even though there's a little storm brewing behind me there in the Texas area. But hopefully all we get is a little bit of wind and rain for the throughout the weekend. So basically, what we're going to do with this wagyu and shrimp always cook faster than steak, of course. Most people know that, but if you don't, it don't take long to cook shrimp. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nice little container of the pre-peeled nice big shrimp. Keep in mind that all of our shrimp come from Desport Seafood right here in Biloxi. Our wagyu comes from Four Bulls Meat Market, which is in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, right down the way here. And our other great sponsors that help us stay on the air, take care of the products and expenses, which is Triple Dime Pawn and Jewelry, Brown Water Banter Boys. They handle a lot of our production stuff, promote us, and Mike Stickers Graphics and Signs, which takes care of all of our graphics, the signage back here, and all your signing needs. So we're going to dump this shrimp right here in the pan. I love cooking in a cast iron skillet. Cast iron skillet just keeps that heat, and I know a lot of you cook in cast iron, but the ones that you don't, you should. It's a big difference in cooking in stainless steel, aluminum, and cast iron. There's nothing like cooking in a cast iron skillet. I even cook on my boat in a cast iron skillet. Matter of fact, this is my skillet from the boat. You know, so I go from one boat to the other with my cast iron skillet. It just holds and retains the heat, and to me it just gives it just a better flavor. You can really sear and you can really cook deep in a cast iron skillet. I just can't talk enough about a cast iron skillet. So these shrimp right here, I'm sauteing them in butter, oil, and of course our good friend Justin Wilson. This is the original blend here. Keep in mind that all Justin products here on the seasoning is only 7% sodium. We manufacture these over in Opelousas, Louisiana, and it's a special recipe by Justin Wilson. He created this blend back in the 60s, back when Cajun seasoning was made in the home. This is old school. This is the way it used to be, and if you're using anything else in the kitchen, all I can say is try some Justin. You won't go back to the other stuff, I guarantee it. So I'm going to season these up a little bit. We have so much fun out here on the Shellfish, which is also known as the sailfish, that we've been out here when it's raining, we've been out here when it's storming, and today is just a wonderful day. So where are you guys from? Where are y'all from? Indiana. Indiana, that's fantastic. I want to say Indiana Hoosiers. Does that make sense? That's all I know about Indiana. You know, one day, where y'all from down there on the end? Tennessee. Y'all got some great whiskey in Tennessee. Woo! Did y'all bring any with you? Kentucky. Kentucky's got better whiskey.
Kentucky's got whiskey.
Oh, okay, Tennessee's got good whiskey. Jack Daniels is from Tennessee. You know? Oh, it's a state rivalry. You know what? I don't care. Just bring me some whiskey, you know. Tennessee, Kentucky, I drink all of it, you know. I cook with it too. It's a great blend to cook with. And where are you guys from on the end down there? Muscle Shoals, Alabama. You know, there's a song about Muscle Shoals, Alabama. Yeah, there's a lot of songs about Muscle Shoals. I think the Swampers are out of Muscle Shoals, Alabama, and it's a funny story. One of our production companies, Malico Records, is in Jackson, Mississippi. They're the ones who signed the Swampers originally, and I think it was Alabama who made the song up Muscle Shoals got the Swampers. So that's what I know about Muscle Shoals. And what's that? And Leonard Skinner. Yeah, you can't forget Leonard Skinner. So I'm from North Mississippi, born up around Columbus originally, and learned how to cook down on a tugboat down in Houma, Louisiana, getting apple snails and crabs, and learning from the Acadian French. The tugboat pilots, they were all Acadian French, and they taught me how to cook Cajun food. And I fell in love with it at a young age, and I've been cooking it ever since. And I wouldn't cook food no other way. Cajun, Creole, and Deep South Southern. That's my area, and don't ask me to do anything else. Because even when I make cornbread, I put cracklings in it. I grew up on milk and cornbread. My mom even put cracklings in the cornbread. So you gotta have that good old Southern stuff. And you guys are from Slidell, which I love Slidell. We're over in a few places in Slidell, Grouse's Markets, Cajun Encounters, and a few other stores. There's another supermarket over there too. It ain't Ramey's. I think it starts with an R, but I can't think of it. But we're over there in that one as well. So you guys are going to try some of our products on this wonderful food. And keep in mind that these are big shrimp. These are not popcorn shrimp. These ain't babies. This is the real deal here. And these are fresh caught Biloxi Sound right out here shrimp. It doesn't get any more fresher and better than this. I hand selected these shrimp this morning. Over at the market at Desports, and then I went to Four Bulls and I hand selected this Wagyu. Look at this. Now this right here, woo! This is some serious slabs of meat. I got it. This is a Wagyu. If you heard of Kobe beef, this is like Kobe beef. I think it's better. I love Wagyu, and it is the top echelon of steak when you're dealing with Wagyu and all that marbling and everything. It melts in your mouth. You go price a Wagyu steak at one of your finer restaurants and steakhouses across the nation, and you will see the price point on these bad boys here. It retails at Four Bulls between $20 and $25, $26 a pound, and it gets more expensive than that as you move up north. So this is some good stuff. So I think y'all gonna really like it. Take a look at these shrimp over here real quick. Look at that. Ain't those nice red color? And that's strictly from the butter and the Justin Wilson seasoning. And we're all going to taste some of it. So everybody eats each week here Wednesday on the boat, and you get the snack, and it makes you want to go out to our restaurants here on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, especially the Biloxi area, and go eat some wonderful seafood. Seafood's got to be cooked right. I'm not a big fried fan. I like my seafood sauteed. I like it boiled. I like it lightly simmered. You want to taste the shrimp. You want to taste the beef. You want to taste the flavors. If it's all fried, it's highly salted. It's got a lot of flavor in the batter, and you really can't taste the shrimp or the seafood because it's got so much seasoning on it. You want to be able to just taste the sweetness of the shrimp, and that's what matters to me. Kids like little popcorn shrimp. I get it, but usually their meals don't cost that much, so it don't matter. So the next thing I'm going to do, looks like these shrimp are about ready to come off, but I'm going to put them to the side here and just make sure that they continue to cook there. I'm going to take this whole slab right here and I'm going to lay down in the pan, and I'm just going to sear cook it right here in this skillet with that butter and that oil and that shrimp juice. There's your key right there. All that shrimp juice is in the bottom of this pan, and it's going to soak up on that steak. And I'm going to lightly coat this. I'm kind of using this as a rub on this steak, and that's all I'm putting on it. It's no extra salt and pepper. It's no extra nothing. Strictly Justin Wilson original blend. It's a medium heat level, but it's so full of flavor, and you guys will see what I'm talking about when you get to taste it. We also make a wonderful pepper sauce, which is also available here, made with two types of peppers. I like to put a couple little drops of pepper sauce right across. That wasn't a couple, but hey, I can't count half the time anyway. I like to put a little bit of pepper sauce on the top of the steak because I like the way the vinegar starts to help break down the meat a little bit and gives it that little flavor right there. And I just usually do one side. You can do both sides, or you can put the pepper sauce on the steak when it comes out. It's real easy. But the secret is using our products. You know, I'm giving some shameless plugs here, you know, because trust me, I think our products is the best in the nation, and I think you will too when you try them. And we just love coming on the Shellfish here every week, cooking for you guys and seeing from where all you guys are from. We had some people from Kentucky last week and everything, and I asked them for some whiskey also, and I didn't get any, you know. So now that makes 2 weeks in a row I didn't get no whiskey from you guys. So some what? Oh, hey, I will take boat shine, you know, whatever you want to call it, boat shine, moonshine. You know, I take it. I drink it with you. You know, because I can drink, because I ain't on nobody's clock but my own. So you know, hey, I will drink it in a heartbeat. Look at that. If anybody wants to come up here and take a look at a close view of what I'm doing, it's real simple. Anybody can cook like this. This is Cajun, this is Southern, this is good. This is the good stuff. And all it is, and at home, you know, get you a salad together, a nice side salad. If you're into potatoes, do your little potato with a little bit of cream cheese, a little bit of butter, a little bit of chives on it, and of course some Justin, and you got yourself a meal. It's so easy. Don't be scared to cook Cajun and Creole and Southern food if you're not from down here, because as long as you got the right ingredients, Justin Wilson, you can cook like this too. All right, well, I'm going to let that cook a little bit more on that side. Then I'm going to flip it over probably for about another 3 minutes. I like my steak a little bit past medium rare, what they call maybe Pittsburgh rare. You know, I just call it Southern rare, you know. And I like to slice it real thin. We're going to wrap these shrimp up, and we're going to serve them to you guys, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. Keep in mind, this ain't regular steak. This is Wagyu. Look it up, Google it, and you'll see what I'm talking about, because you're going to taste it. So, until next time on Cooking with Justin, join us here next Wednesday, and we're going to cook a whole nother dish. So bring your friends, bring your family. We'll see you next time, I guarantee.